Welcome back to my channel. Now, if you sell on Etsy, listen to me. This is really, really important. Nobody else will tell you this because they either don't know this or they don't want you to know this because it doesn't further their own progress inside earning money with Etsy. So, listen up. For every successful product, design, or download you create, you are going to create 20, 30, 40 designs, products, downloads that don't work. Look at the squares. Look at how this looks. Start to understand how Etsy views your store, right? So just to get one winning product, one product that sells, you're going to do 20, 30, 40 products to find a winner. And now I want you to ask yourself in your store, sit now and say, how many items have I got in my store? What's in there right now? 5, 30, 50, 100, 500? What are we dealing with here, right? So if you've got a store with 20 products in it, you may get a winner, right? If you've got 30, 1.5 winners. And this is the lean numbers, right? 20 is lean. 40 is way more realistic, right? So on 40, maybe you'll get 2 designs, right? So how are you going to find winners from losing designs? It's not possible. This is why I talk about getting to 100 listings. I talk about, you all know this, right? I've been laughed at, I've been called silly, stupid, that there's no magic number. Of course there's a magic number. Getting to 100 if you can. If you can. If you can't, look, just do what you can. I'm not saying you have to get to 100 listings. So please don't comment saying, you know, I can't get to 100. Don't worry. Honestly, don't worry. Just do what you can, right? Always adapt what I teach you to your business. So 100 listings, right? At best, 5 winners. 5 winners, right? So now let's take this a step deeper. This is why you're not selling on Etsy. This is why you're struggling. No one else will teach you this, right? This is what's going on. So let's move this a step further, right? Let's delete this, delete it. Let's wipe it off, right? Okay, let's give us some space, right? So let's take this difficulty in creating successful listings deeper so we can really understand why you're not selling, why this isn't working. So let's create different Etsy stores with different numbers of listings, right? So we're going to have a 20 listing store, we'll have a 40 listing store, we'll have a 100 listing store, right? And we'll have a 500 listing store, okay? Let's work this out analytically, why succeeding on Etsy is a numbers game and why you need to listen to what I'm saying to here. So if you've got 20 listings in your store and 1 in 20, and that's being kind, right? But let's use 1 in 20 for argument's sake, are successful listings. By successful, I don't mean a bestseller. I don't mean popular now or editor's picks, 15, 20 orders a day. By successful, generally, I mean 2, 3 sales per month. Generally speaking, if a listing is doing 2 or 3 orders a month, it's successful. That's okay, right? So if you have 20 listings in your store, you make 1 successful listing that sells something. 40, it's 2. 100 listings, you get 5. 500 listings, you get 25. Now here's the bit you need to pay attention to. You can only twist or work on what Etsy and your customers tell you is working. You need winning listings, right? To then experiment on and make new listings that are more likely to succeed. It's impossible to do it without baseline levels of listings to work with. So if you've got 1 listing and you twist it 3 times or 4 times, right? The chances of something biting and catching and people buying goes down. The odds increase in your favor because you've got proof that that original listing works, right? So it's maybe not in 1 in 20, maybe it's 1 in 8, 1 in 10. Nobody knows what these numbers are, but it does shorten the odds. If you've got 2 listings, well, now you can test 8 as an example, right? Different designs, different twists off of something that works. If you've got 500, you're able to hit many, many, many new ideas from what the customers tell you works. Not what you think's going to work, not what you're guessing. You go with what the customers are telling you. So this is absolutely critical. This is why you're not succeeding. Don't waste time listening to people who talk about SEO, who talk about tools to help you, who waffle on and on about figures and numbers that just mean nothing. This is why you're not succeeding. So you need generally a bigger store. Do what you can. If you only make single items, okay, you only make single items. Do your best. Make as many listings as you can to get more ideas about what works. You need what works. Without what works, you won't succeed. And to get what works, you need baseline levels of listings in your store. Get into my comments. I want to hear this. Tell me how many listings you've got in your store. Every one of you. Get into my comments. I want to know. Let's see how many listings you've got. Let's see what's going on. Go and look at your store now. Get the number. Put it into my comments so that we can all see what levels of listings we've got. I've got over 500 in my store, just so you know. 570 or something like that. If you're going to grow your store, let me know. What number are you going to get your store heading towards? And also, as always, if you want to work with me, if you've got a problem, you want to succeed with Etsy and you can't work it out, book in for a call. The box is coming up on the screen now. It says book in now. Click that. It takes you to a free discovery call with me so I can sit with you for a good amount of time and discuss with you how I can help you in paid consultations or mentoring to further your Etsy business. I look forward to catching you in the comments and I look forward to catching you in a consultation. Cheers.